are catching up with me today. So we are on day 3 of our August challenge, and today I have got a nice Phiit Pilates intervals workout for you. We've got 10 different exercises to work through for 3 rounds, and those rounds are going to be 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. Okay, take it at your own pace, do what you can, take any modifications that you need throughout. Before we get started, we're just going to do a little bit of wrist mobility, get our bodies warmed up, revisit that breath and that neutral spine, and then we're going to go into the workout. With the workout, it's about 30 minutes, and then we've got the warm up and cool down either side, so just bear that in mind whilst you're trying to fit this into your day. Ready? Okay guys, so let's take those feet under those hips, and we're just going to place the hands on the ribcage, breathing in through that nose, bracing that tummy, and just breathing. You feel that ribcage expanding out whilst keeping this tummy nice and still. So we're breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, laterally into that ribcage. The ribs come out, they open up, the tummy stays still. More breaths here. Okay guys, we're going to find our neutral spine today then. Feet again under those hips. You can take those heels together to check and then bring them out to meet under the hip. Keep those feet nice and planted, nice and soft in those knees. We're just going to rock that pelvis forward and back. Looking then for a comfortable position midway in the range here. So with right forward being a point A, point C as far as you can go back, and point B being that neutral spine point that feels nice and comfortable. So we're not going to stand sort of like this. This is your neutral spine, okay? Nice and relaxed. Light tension through the glutes. Light tension through the hips and those abdominals. Find that point B, take that nice breath in laterally through the ribs. One more. Lovely job. Okay, roll the shoulders back and down. Just going to turn to face you. So, we've got a full body workout this morning. Lots of movements to work through. Extend that arm. So we've still got that nice neutral spine here going. The tummy is braced. We're breathing through our movements. Take it to a side bend. Warm up every single part of that body. We've got this spine mobility in here today. So we're going to warm the back up. Get that nice range moving. 2 more each side. Last one. Here we go. Lovely job. Raise those arms up. Expand. Take a nice twist here. Back to center. Take it to a squat. Raise those arms up. Extend. Twist. Bring it through for that squat. Up. Extend. Twist. Lovely job. Again. So, the heels stay down. The weight is shifted back. Those knees stay in line with that second and third toe on your squats. And as you twist through, we're thinking about keeping these hips nice and parallel to your screen. Thinking about that breath in your spine, light abdominal engagement. We're keeping the shoulders down, away from the ears. Lovely. One more each side again. Single leg work today, so we're just going to start to prepare for that balance activity. So you're supporting the ears soft, and we're just going to tap the right foot forward, draw a circle to the back, and bring it back around that outside. So this is where you're going to think about contracting your tummy, contracting the muscles in the inside and outside of that thigh, squeezing lightly through those glutes, using a chair or a wall for support if you need to. Your supporting knee, the leg that's not moving, is soft. We're not locking it at the back. Hold it here. And we're just going to take a small little extension to the back. Extend it back, that's it. But what we're not going to do, we're not going to rock here, okay? It's a nice small movement. Squeezing at the bottom. So we're not going here, we're not doing little kicks. Single leg extension. Squeeze. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Bring it back in. Change the leg. Find that balance. Feet under those hips. Draw your semicircle. Soften that supporting knee. Abdominals embrace. The inside and the outside thigh, shoulders are down, chest is up. So we've got a lovely strong posture. Let's go for 4, 3, 2 more. Let's do 1 more for good luck. Bring it back and extend. Lift, lift. So those arms out for extra balance. Squeezing the bottom, keeping that chest nice and proud. We're not flexing at the knee. Our supporting leg is soft. We're squeezing the butt cheek and squeezing those thighs. So 4, 3, 2, last one. Come over to the end of your mat, take a little pedal, just loosen those legs off. Okay, let's just limber those wrists up, just so you can see right there. We want nice warm wrists today. Anything weight loading, we're going to come down and do a little bit more through them as well. If you really weren't back the other way. That's the professional term. Warming up those ankles, warming up those feet. Lovely. Just push those fingertips away, up, release again. So push through the knuckles, extend through the palms, lift up, and release. Just come closer so you can see that. So those knuckles are forward, we open the back, we push the palm out, up above the head, and release again. One more time. Coming to the end of that mat then. Tucking that chin in. Let's take a half roll down. Resting halfway, sinking into those knees. With a nice straight back. The abdominals are switched on. We're not sagging here, we're not arching. Nice straight neutral spine alignment. And you're going to keep that chin tucked in. Tuck that pelvis under. Squeeze the bottom, squeeze the tummy along the leg. Again. Okay. 8 any lower back pain today, we're going to hold it here. Start that pelvis on there. So if this is feeling good, we're going to come the full way down. We're walking those fingers down those legs, keeping that chin tucked in. Soften those knees, take that pelvis under, give that navel to the spine, so you're trying to put this tummy wrong with you, like you like I am right now. Shoulders back and down. Again. Soften those knees to roll back up. Breathing again. The shoulders come back, the head comes up the last again. This time we're going to hold it. Come with me if you can. And we're just going to straighten those legs without looking at these. Okay, just going to walk those hands up. Take a little calf stretch out. Heading through those feet, pushing those palms into the mat. Four, three, two, breathe down to your knees. Just open that spine up. Into your cat-cow. So we've really warmed up all of this body this morning, this afternoon, this evening. Maybe you're catching on. It's like it's saying this morning. This is about 8 o'clock on a Saturday morning for me right now. Lovely. So we're just going to turn those hands towards us, just to stretch our wrists out a little bit. Just to give a little walk. Just warm them through. Stretching them out. We're just going to turn it into a little better. So just got those wrists facing away from you. Just lengthening all up here. We're just going to curl those fingers slightly to take a little bit of the pressure off. Warming them up. It's just to help our wrists get familiar and comfortable in that flex position before we come down and do those weight-bearing movements. Turn them back round. Loosen them back up again. Bend through the hands. Don't worry if mine might be going a bit too fast for this. Yeah, I'm 2 minutes I had to get it in. And then just pushing it away. Again, we're just lengthening down that wrist. Getting it warm, getting the blood flowing. Okay, then go. So, are we ready to go into our workout? So our first movement is going to be a squat into a spine twist. That was a really long warm-up. Sorry. It was a good warm-up though. This is the wrong music. Where have I gone? Here we go.
Get ready.
We're not doing that one, we're doing this nice one. Lovely, so that first exercise then. You've got your feet under those hips. We're going to bring our hands into prayer initially. Thumb into that sternum. Tummy switched on. We squat and we switch. Ready? Squat, switch. In and up. Other side. Don't worry about your range. It's a really unnatural movement. we're doing though is keeping those hips parallel to the screen.
Halfway there.
Your knees are in line with those second or third toes, so they're not sucking in. You've got a nice little gap going on. Okay? The weight is in your heels. You can wiggle your toes. Your back and chest is lifted.
4, 3, 2,
1. Lovely job. Your next exercise then is a roll down into a tri press. So we're going to roll down,
Ready.
walk out, drop those knees, and it's not a press up, okay? Those hands are under those shoulders,
2,
elbows.
1.
So roll down again, then roll yourself back. Elbows come back in line with that rib cage. So you're feeling this then, in those triceps. Keeping that chin tucked in,
Halfway there.
when those roll up and down. There's not many of these guys. Drop the knees, tummy switched on, chest comes down between those hands. Walk it back in, roll back up onto your toes. Don't worry, you've got 3 rounds of these two.
4, 3, 2,
Lovely, hold it there. Your next exercise, you're going to do, where are we? Oh, single leg lateral raise to extension. We just prepared it in the warm up. We're going to lift
4,
and then take it back.
2,
One leg first.
1.
Let's lift, extend. We're going to go opposite arm, opposite leg. Keeping that supporting knee soft. Squeezing through the bottom. The chest is proud. Lift. Draw it along the floor if there's any balance issues this morning.
Halfway there.
All the time. You get the drift. That leg's coming up at a 45-degree angle at the side. We've got our tummy switched on. Nice neutral spine.
4,
Shoulders back and down.
3,
Let's get one more in.
1.
Lovely. And we've got to do the other leg going.
Get ready.
I was supposed to write this where I could see it easily and then I forgot.
4,
So now my phone's going to keep going off.
2,
Ready? Other leg. Lift. Extend. Again. Lift. So, I quite often rest my hand here. It's a good way to feel that that breath is coming into the rib cage and I've still got the tummy switched on. Don't forget you're marking this out on the floor if there's any balance issues.
halfway there.
You might find the balance will come by 3rd round. Lovely jump in. It's a lovely workout today.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I actually really enjoyed teaching Pilates in an interval
Get
format. It really
ready.
helps. Okay, so we're coming down onto all fours.
4,
Superman's.
3,
Opposite arm, opposite leg. We're going to slide them away. So, again, we've got that navel sucked up towards that spine. Those hands are under those shoulders. We're keeping a nice straight back, so we're not arching. We're not sagging. The knees are under those hips. And we're keeping those hips parallel to the mat as we move through the movement.
halfway there.
If you want to progress this up, we go for the pull again. Remember, we balance Prosecco on our butts in Pilates,
4,
and we don't spin a single grip.
2,
We're going to do one more to level this up if you haven't done the same on both sides. Lovely. Let's go to a set.
ready.
You're going to come down into your dive on, and we're going to alternate between a diver and a star, okay?
2,
So, just the chest first, lift, exhale to lower. Then we star the arms up, and lower, bring them in, lift, lower, star, squeezing those shoulder blades together. We're squeezing the bottom of the thighs to protect that lumbar spine. And we're going to draw those legs into it. Closing the arms and legs to that thigh bar. Opening up. Starring out. Exhale and come back down.
2, 1.
Lovely girl. Oh! Okay.
Get ready.
We're going into a plank. Full high plank, gang.
4,
On those hands.
2,
We're going to take it to a twist. Opening up that chest. Coming back in. Into your press. Knees down. Come back up. Other way. Hands are under those shoulders. Curl those toes back under, lift. Lovely.
halfway there.
If you want to take this to a full press up, you can. Personally, I like that a little extra abdominal engagement as I just pull back in, squeeze that bottom to come back up into that high plank.
4,
In this position.
3, 2, 1.
Woo. Lovely. We did other sides, so we're going to have to swap that round afterwards.
Get ready.
We'll start on the other leg next time. So, we're back in our planks.
4, 3, 2,
And we're just going to bring that knee in to meet with that elbow if you can. Nice straight back. Abdominals engaged. Breathing through, squeezing that bottom. Whew.
halfway there.
Come on, team. Switch that tummy on. If you need to come down to your elbows, that's absolutely fine. You can still bring that knee just slightly around the outside to meet with that elbow.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Breaks aren't long, are they?
Get
So.
ready.
Oh, you're gonna hate me. Reverse plank,
4,
okay?
3,
We've got one leg out.
1.
We're gonna dip the butt. Squeeze to lift, dip, and lift. You can modify here, dip, and lift. So the idea is, those hands are still under those shoulders. Your fingers are facing towards your bottom. You've got a nice straight back. We squeeze that butt cheek as we lift up. Then we're going to change leg. You're going to do a couple of extra seconds because that's talking over your halfway there. Woo!
4, 3, 2,
Let's do one more.
get ready.
Onto your backs. Tabletop position. You've got options, okay?
4, 3,
We're going to start
2, 1.
just tapping that foot down. Still thinking about that neutral spine, so keeping that back down on the mat. You exhale as you move that foot away. We're going to go opposite arm, opposite leg. Bringing it up.
Halfway
So we're just
there.
extending that lever. Still just tapping that toe for now. If you want to extend this, you're going to go for a full extension. Back into that 90-degree angle between your ankle, your knee, and your hip.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Lovely. Hug those knees. Bring yourself back up. That's all 10 exercises.
Get
So we're going to go back into your squat twist. And this time, you can choose between prayer
3,
or extended arms. Ready? Squat. Twist. In. Oh, shake those hands off. Whew. Should have put the fan on. I might actually. Lovely. Squat. Twist. Keep that going, gang. Just gonna give myself some air in the garage. The concrete box that's like an ice box in the winter and like a sauna in the summer, and it's had the sun on it all morning. You're halfway there, gang. A few more of these. Go on. Go in.
4, 3,
So that next exercise then
1.
is you'll roll down into that tri press up. So just thinking about those hands,
Ready.
they're coming back in line with that body. If this is too much for you today, I want you to take a half roll down,
3,
come up,
2, 1.
and bring it into that wall. Okay? So it's an option that you've got. Half roll up, hands to the wall. Right way. Elbows come back in line with that rib cage, and you press back up. If we're on the mat, we're down, chin in, walk it out, knees drop, chest comes down between those hands. Walk those hands back in, push back onto those toes, roll it up, pelvis tucked under. Head comes up last. Tuck it in, roll.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Lovely. Oh. Loosen those wrists.
Get ready.
Back up onto those feet.
4, 3,
Lift to extend.
2,
Ready?
1.
So, let's add a balance challenge in. The foot does not place on that mat in between. Still got those abs switched on. Maybe you want to double up those arms. Just again,
Halfway there.
working through different levers, throwing that balance off. Challenging your body today. See what it can do. See what it wants to give you today. Squeeze the inner thigh. Squeeze the butt.
4,
Keep that chest
3,
up.
2,
2,
1.
1. Ooh. Shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. All of it.
Get
To the other leg. We don't have time for a drink in this one, do we?
3, 2,
Ready? Lift that leg out. That balance challenge. Keep the foot off the mat if you can. Double up those arms if you're ready. Brace the tummy. Squeeze the bottom. Squeeze the thigh. Soften that knee. Whoop! Stop talking, Lucy.
4, 3,
Do one more.
2, 1.
Back down onto your mat then, gang. Into your diver. Dive to star, okay?
Get ready.
Oh no, we're not, sorry. You're doing a Superman first.
4,
Here.
3,
Ready? Hands under shoulders, knees under hips.
1.
Keeping that navel zipped up. Nice neutral spine here, gang. Don't sag. Be mindful of your arms being too far forward as well. You want that weight over those arms,
Halfway there.
but ultimately as well, you don't want to be here either. Okay? Knees, under hips, shoulders, wrists. Exhale as you lift. Inhale at the bottom.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Now we do your diver and your
Get
star.
ready.
You can do this with or without the legs, remember? That forehead's on your back,
3,
the eye line stays down.
1.
Lift, exhale to lower, open. Inhale, exhale, close it in. So we're squeezing the bottom here. Squeezing those shoulder blades together to lift you up. This forehead should be in constant alignment with your mouth. So you're keeping a nice neutral neck all the way down the spine.
4,
Okay,
3,
super important.
2, 1.
Lovely. Bring yourself back.
Yes,
You've got to do that
ready.
plank. Okay. So high plank, foot on your elbows.
3,
The knee comes in.
1.
Squeeze the bottom. Nice iron board back. See a lot of this. We're not here. The bottom is down.
Halfway there.
Don't forget, if you're on your elbows, you're going to need to probably bring that knee a little bit further round. So you're going to tap a little bit more into those obliques. That eye line is just forward of those hands, keeping that neck nice and
4,
straight.
3, 2,
Lovely.
1.
We did that back to front. We've now got your plank twist. I'm sorry. Plank twist into a press.
4, 3, 2,
Ready? So, twisting up, opening that chest, down in between those hands, and up. Squeeze the butt, lift, open.
halfway there.
Down. Good, guys. If you want to do this on your elbows,
4, 3,
you're going to lose your press.
2, 1.
You can still come into that twist. Maybe you want to take a little dip
Yes,
instead.
ready.
Onto your back. So that single leg reverse plank
4,
with that little dip.
2, 1.
Ready? Squeeze up. And then at halfway, we change it over. Lifting that leg to push yourself. So you've really got to drive through that heel that's on the floor. Squeeze the bum. And think about just pushing that hip up to the
Halfway
ceiling.
there.
Change leg. Oh, those hands are under those shoulders. Your fingertips are in line with your body. Modifying here. We're not locking that knee.
3, 2, 1.
Whew. Onto your back. Truth time. You have reverse planks like that because I have got to practice them and try and build up the strength actually down the back of my knees.
2, 1.
So remember, you can start with your tap and the alternating arm. Still with that nice 90-degree angle. Check the screen. Check a mirror. Keeping that spine neutral to the floor. Extend if you feel ready. Knees are hip width apart, so those legs are not coming in too close. You're not doing this. Okay, they're not. Your knees shouldn't be touching. You should have a gap. Oh, now I'm confused. There we go.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Underneath quickly. Oh! One more round, gang. You ready?
Ready.
Come on then, up we go. Let's do those spine twists. Squat and twist.
3, 2, 1.
Heels are down, knees are forward, hips are forward, chest is up. Well, your back's going to feel so good after this, don't it? don't forget you can go here. Squeezing that butt as you come out of that squat.
3, 2, 1.
Woo. Okay, rolling down into those trap press ups.
Ready.
Can you come this head up, keep use the wall.
4, 3,
Chin tucked in, feet under the hip. Chin stays in until we get down here. Bring it down, drop those knees under those hips. Elbows come back in line with that rib cage. Chest is between the hands. Toes come under, we walk those hands back. Push back onto the heel. Chin is in, extend those legs. Roll it up, pelvis is tucked under.
halfway there.
Let's go again. Tricky one again. That went quick.
1.
Maybe it's 3 in. Maybe 4. 3. Yeah.
Get ready.
Come on guys, you're so close. 2 down, you've got 8 to go. We have a little stretch.
4, 3,
Extend. Yeah.
1.
Where's that balance? Squeezing that inner thigh. Contract that tummy. Your side view is here. So that chest stays lifted. We squeeze through the bottom. We're not going to bend at the knee, that's pointless. Yeah?
Halfway there.
We're not rocking from side to side. We're not swinging off to go with that leg. We're not coming here, not today. We're not doing an arabesque. It's just a leg extension. Squeeze the butt. If you want to do a full arabesque,
3,
you need to get these foundations done.
1.
Okay? Full arabesque. You're going to be coming, coming, coming. You've got to have that balance and control there. We'll do that one day in a bar session, I promise.
3, 2, 1.
Other leg. Nice.
Halfway there.
Come on. We've got 4 more exercises. You've got your Superman next.
4,
And those planks.
3, 2,
That's that.
1.
Good. Down onto all fours, gang.
Get
This is
ready.
flying. Knees under hips,
4,
hands under shoulders.
2,
Nice straight back, tummy tucked up. That's it. Balance that cup. Squeeze the tummy. Squeeze the butt. Squeeze those thighs. Full muscle recruitment here, gang. Everything is working. If this is too much, come down to those elbows.
halfway there.
Those wrists are taking a little bit of punishing today. That's why we do a little bit of extra warm-up work on them. A little tip that I learned the other day is to roll the mat up and just raise the palm out. So we're going to try this now, front plank. Rolling up the end of that mat. So then they haven't got to flex
Get ready.
quite as far in that position.
4,
Ready?
3, 2,
Oh no, we're on our Superman, aren't we? Here we go. Done. Done. So if you're procrastination, I'm going to let those feet drop. Squeeze it all the way up. Squeeze back.
halfway there.
I don't think there's a single muscle I hit on work today, including my mouth. hopefully you have yours by smiling at some point throughout this workout.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Now we're coming up into that plank.
Get ready.
So, your planks then.
4, 3, 2,
Bringing that knee in. Nice iron board back. The elbows are turned in. If you're hypermobile, just watch for them turning out. Bringing that knee in line with that elbow. Putting it further through if you can.
halfway there.
Elbow option. Bring that knee round. Feet are still hip width apart.
4,
We have a gap between those knees.
2, 1.
Woo. So the plank rotation
Ready.
into your press up.
4, 3,
Ready?
2,
Back into that plank. Open that chest. Bring it down. Press that chest down between those hands. Keep that tummy strong. Squeeze up. Twist. Come a little bit up. Open those hands. There we go.
halfway there.
Come on, gang. Keep that breath going. I kind of exaggerate mine so you can hear where they go.
4, 3, 2,
Woo!
1.
Oh man. Loosen those wrists up again. Wow.
Get
It's
ready.
okay. They've only got to do one more exercise.
4, 3, 2,
Ready?
1.
Squeeze that bottom. So you've got a nice straight line here, gang. If you need to, if like me, you'll lock easily in those knees. This is a great way to prepare your body for a full reverse plank here. Really hard to do, gang. If you're hypermobile. Change leg. We're going to do one more because I talked over the halfway. There you go.
Ready.
Woo. On your back. Last one. I know I said the last one was the last one, but I forgot about
3,
20.
1.
So those hands are still in line with your shoulders. You've got that nice 90-degree angle. We're just going to turn the toes up to the ceiling. Just to challenge ourselves a little bit more.
Halfway there.
Again, we're keeping that back nice and flat to the floor. Squeezing the butt, squeezing the thighs, squeeze the tummy. Bracing those abdominals so to pull on them. It's not going to, hopefully.
3, 2, 1.
Hug those knees.
Your workout is complete. Well
Okay,
done.
let's have a little stretch. Let's just come back to our prior set list where we were. Actually, do you know what? Let's go here. I'm gonna chill out to this one. Or even better, this one. I love this one. Nice little 5-minute cool down stretch off. So stay on your back, give those knees a nice cuddle. Oh. Give it a rock from side to side. Super nice stretch again. Open those arms out. And just roll those knees over to one side. Looking away towards those fingertips. Bring those legs back in. Roll it over to the other side. And again, you're just going to look away from those knees to the bottom. Keeping the shoulder blades on the floor. Extend the leg. Take the hands behind the thigh. And just flex that foot towards the body. What we're not going to do is hold the back of the joint, okay? Always hold a muscle. Whether that be calf or back of the thigh. The idea is you want a nice straight leg without locking the knee. It's not about how far you can bring that leg, okay? If you're here but your leg is bent, it defeats the object of the stretch. So we've got a nice long extended leg. Deep breath in, and as you exhale, just see if that leg can come a little bit closer. Lots of bit calves. Give it this much today. Bring it down, take that leg across the thigh, and lifting the opposite leg up. And you can hold it here. You can also do this on a chair, or seated, or standing, using a wall for support. Take those hands through the legs, and just pull that knee a little bit closer, pushing the other leg, turn out that elbow. We only ever do a short glute stretch because we don't want steady bums. So we never want to develop that muscle any longer. Bring it back down. Change leg, extend. To the back of the thigh. Flex the foot to deepen that stretch. Deep breath in. And draw that leg closer as you exhale. Take that leg down, cross over the thigh, turn that knee out, or lift the leg off the mat. Hands come through behind the thigh, between those legs. Just pull that knee a little bit closer. Tuck your chin in, roll yourself up, come to a seated position, shoulders come back and down. We're just going to cross those feet in front, just roll those shoulders out from the knee, and then just take a nice reach over, softening into that supporting elbow.